I'm going to do a side yard update. I think my rose cutting is still alive. It's still green. Usually it turns brown if it's dead, so I think maybe it's growing roots. I have the Miracle-Gro ready to go for tomorrow. I let it soak overnight to make sure the crystals dissolve. I think I need to prune my lavender again. I think I'm going to prune it really aggressively, prune back, maybe down to here. So this is the lilac. I haven't seen any more flowers. This is the last flower. It dried out. Maybe there'll be some more flowers. I don't know. I just watered, and this is my zucchini squash. I don't have any flowers yet, but there's going to be some flowers soon. And this is the blooming of my roses. This is like the, yeah, it's like a bouquet of roses. It's really nice. I don't think these are as big as the others are going to get. Like this one here. This is probably going to get really big. And this one. I had to move the hummingbird feeder because there's a male hummingbird that sits right there. It sits right here. And it guards the hummingbird feeder, and I had it right there, the other one, and it was guarding both of them, and it wouldn't let any other hummingbird eat. So I moved the other hummingbird feeder over here. So maybe the other hummingbirds can kind of sneak over here because it's sort of blocked. The view is blocked. So maybe they can get over here. Yeah, those are pretty roses. Okay, so this is the cutting of my tomato plant that I took from over here. And it has little tomatoes now. It has a little tomato there. And more flowers. So that seemed to work. And I have to, I should have, oh well. So I have a tomato cage, and see all these little black spots here? These little black spots. That's hummingbird poop. The hummingbird sits right there and is pooping all over my tomato plant. But it won't be able to do that very long because this tomato plant is going to grow really big. And I don't think that hummingbird will be able to sit on this wire cage very long. So my rosemary is growing a lot better. It seemed to have recovered after I transplanted it. It's got a lot of new growth. And I have a lot of flowers on my serrano peppers. I got a lot of these flowers are gonna most of these flowers are gonna become peppers like that. Here's another one. Yeah, they survive the winter. And this is the other cutting from the tomato. And this is the cage that I got from the grocery outlet. I have some tomatoes on the ones that survive the winter. Some tomatoes. But I noticed that it is starting to, a lot of these branches are turning brown. I think you just have to prune as they become like this, even though they got little tiny, it has little tomatoes, but They're like, I don't think they're going to get very big. This one is getting really big. This is good size. Yeah. So I do have quite a few tomatoes growing on these tomatoes that, the tomato plants that survive the winter. They got a lot of flowers on there. So I went from 2 tomato plants to now 4 tomato plants, and I didn't have to buy new tomato plants. I didn't even know you could transplant, like splice tomato plants and transplant them and they'd survive. I've never tried that until now, and it works. It's really good. Okay, so this is my other zucchini. I do have a flower. It's a female flower. You can tell because it's got the little zucchini on there. But I don't have any male flower to fertilize it. So when there's no male flower, unless there's somebody nearby that has zucchini, that is not going to grow into a zucchini. It's going to just wither up. So I don't have any flowers yet. Nothing there. And I think I need to prune my, I need to pick some of these. Here, I'll pick one now. A lemon. This is where I bought this at the Dollar Tree. It's pretty. It doesn't make too much noise. It's a nice, soft sound. And this is the flower stalk from the bulb. This is the one that I got here. Only one so far. I needed to transplant these bulbs into the ground. I don't think they do well in these pots. So I'll have some flowers soon. This here. Okay, so that is my side yard update for today.